Okay, they at least so T1 had a little kill setup over towards mid with the Almond Flash, but as soon my goodness, oh my god, as soon as they were doing fake pressure over towards B, they had to get rid of it. And Sylvan has to do a lot here. Okay. Well, I imagine Buzz threw a nade because a lot of them were down low, unless they were just tanking the Viper. Oh, they were tanking the Viper.
Barrier mesh to block off CT, so you're going to have a bit of a reposition from Meteor. No one's going to give you a challenge there. Try and buy some time for Stacks to get on in, but where would you even try and contemplate throwing the Haunt to try and set Meteor up? You got to rely on your element of surprise.
Oh, I think Stacks saw him.
That's just true enough. Given how Dambi's jiggling back and forth, holds the line now. It's just Meteor who's
very nice.
Underneath hell, and Francis
Three and
time right. So
got Gravnet close, Salvo's deep, and there goes the B hit. They did okay. It's still doable. They get over towards the site.
But into the smokes, Margaret, what are you trying to pull off? He pushes out all of a sudden, and Meteor backs away. He finds the frag. Francis now trying to reposition, still carrying the spike. A minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. What can he do?
Chat, I didn't say it's free. I'm just saying I think being top 4 is one of the easier regions, other than China.
Holding the positions, you got a bit of a high-low with Buzz up on top of Raptors, but Meteor, as soon as he spots a bit of an inkling of a shoulder, he continues to go forward.
They're gonna try force this.
Back in.
Okay, how do they deal with the drone? No drone?
Well, he's not there, but here goes.
That's not how I would play my first Valorant. Oh god. I get it. They smoke, they have salvos, they think they're good.
Now what do you look to do to bring some recovery back into what this round is Nongshi?
Yeah, it's just the one pause that would absolutely annihilate them. And I'm wondering if T1 have done some research, and that's their normal default over towards middle, because they bring this out on the big buy runs, and this is a setup that punishes the most standard mid default you would imagine Nongshim has shown a good amount of, even in one demo. So I'm going to give props to T1's coaching staff or IGL.
You have to do it from your
Maybe
own
this was
side of
Stacks,
the
who
map.
knows?
You're not going to be able to lurk in through B or in through A as Nongshim. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got it with this position, right?
Yeah. Well, 30 seconds to talk things through. So, I mean, what we've seen right now is instantly kind of what...
Top 4 in APAC, this is the thing, I don't even know who to put third and
I
fourth.
don't want to say obvious, but flaws.
There's like 6 teams that could be third and fourth at the moment.
But without any, true support,
yeah,
it's just a free frag for Buzz.
I mean, you also got to remember as well the way the mechanics work.
When the team stopped doing solo whaler camps. Okay, so for people that haven't watched Nongshim play this map before, their defense is really good. They probably need like 5. It looks movements.
A bit of a showstopper straight in.
The movement's nice on this one.
Towards the back of mid.
Okay, they go for 1-for-1, but honestly this 1-for-1 is worth, because that's the passive pressure over towards A. So you can now just hold A from spawn if you wanted to. Or this works.
It's going to be information that, unless you're putting a dark cover down from Persia, you can leave just a single member and Stacks there to look after all of A.
T1's... They don't got to worry about no more lurks outside of A.
T1 really don't have to move too much around the map at this current point now.
Yeah, I mean, because Stacks getting early info, you can definitely... I'm not even sure they needed to rotate Meteor over, but maybe because the cut is sound. Okay, he should be able to rotate now. Yeah, cut his sounds. He wanted someone to cover this while he covered vents. We'll go for the 2-2. Just the vent sound keeps the 2 here for sure. Smoke's gonna push them back behind the... Sorry, Flash gonna push them back behind the smoke. Oh, Dambi did really good. Out control the whole time, dodge the flash, drone goes in. 20 seconds.
Keeps himself hidden, shrouded in mystery.
Big flash.
Cover. Works around the back line.
Oh, what a flash this was.
The flash continues to find targets. Persia, though, will make quick work of both of them alongside Francis. So a bit of a spike plant now. But still, the retake with information at hand for T1. Hunt instantly reveals. So now thinking about possibly
Nice
Garage.
shot.
Oh, but a bit of a slight blunder. Head exposed, allows for Persia to pick him off. Low HP though is Francis, and Meteor looks for the one-on-ones. Right around the pillar. Oh, smoked up. So you gotta work around the edge of it, but as he sidesteps away, shots fired! Yeah, a little bit. Still though, it is space afforded to Nongshim. A second gate crash back into safety. Meteor, unfortunately, trying to refill a little bit more, will pay with his life.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
even
say
though
not
the op
on
was
for the
purchased
luck,
up
yeah.
in the round, Buzz getting gunned down
gotta
towards
save this.
top of Mail as well is gonna hurt.
It's an
for T1.
incredible
Yeah, you
round
got
for
this
Nongshim
plant
to win.
down, 5 versus 3. I think you just got to cut your losses in this one. On
Right,
that
the
defensive
3K for
side
everyone
and
that's
save
gonna
the
get
weaponry,
3K.
right? The fact that Izu is getting caught off guard in the very early beginning with that operator, right? You're not seeing any first utility come out from Nongshim. It's a different look for a play towards B, right? Where they delay it just a little bit. It works a treat. Again, then you have that grab net for the side itself, and who does it actually find this time? It's Izu, who has to gate crash out a second time. Unless you're trying to get in quickly with that dimensional drift and go in for a pretty quick retake, and you're taking out.
Yeah,
like,
hit
Derby,
the
you're
first
taking
shot
out
here if it's a
salvos and
different round,
everything.
but
It really is difficult to get capitalized.
oh my
immediately
god,
on
this
the
is
back of
kind
it.
of
You are
nice.
gonna send in
The
Derby yet
good
again with the
Omen
ultimate.
flash.
Okay,
Whoa,
but
who
Meteor
is
still
that?
backing with the
I
flash
mean,
just to hold down the line. Meteor holding the off as well. Buzz
I
coming into
do,
support.
okay,
It's the snake bite
I
that
heavily
continues them down.
respect that
Margaret
Danby
has a
went
snake
for
bite of
that,
his own,
but
pushes
that
past,
is
oh, Stacks ahead of him.
absolute
Does find
insanity.
the next target, just to Francis, and he's able to push even further up. Does take control over Heaven, and with this spot, he might be able to get his way into the site, but Izu up from behind. Does note his position as well. The op not quite yet fired. Francis has a chance.
He's on for the 1 versus 4, and he's forced out this dimensional drift.
Okay. Pushes Francis a little bit closer towards elbow. We know where he is. Meteor trying to spray and burst at him away. But Izu out of the great crash now. Hops over with a short.
Okay, they handled it very well.
Nongshim is trying to work against this time.
Ooh.
And there it is. Much more of a stack closer towards mid, and they do deny Izu any opportunity.
I like this little change up as well, because they've been fighting here a little bit because of their default, but
Look at the space that Ivy is just finding with the scary
oh
annihilation
my
at
god,
the
is this
moment, but
perma crouch
Derby
as well now?
taken out.
Okay.
Buzz was caught in the grav net, by the way, so stuck in the vents for a little bit. Over eager from Stacks as well, and Quack, well,
There is so much going on. Double Omen all back of sight at the same time.
Stuck T1, Meteor is still able to anchor as best as he can. Spots
No
down, following
way,
Ivy,
Ivy
but
got
no!
double here.
The shot lands square on Meteor's head anyway. 1-on-3 for Buzz.
yeah, Ivy is poisoned in this round.
Margaret as well, quite literally the poison in terms of the agent. Buzz has no idea where
Yeah,
Margaret could
and
be.
Margaret
Grab
should
net
win.
sent out, and he kind of knows that they're closer towards the pillars. Maybe Garage, but there it is, Margaret.
I mean, Ivy did incredible
Another one
here.
back over to the side.
One of the
Their
trips.
timeout after all.
Ooh, that's
though. It actually
nice.
got Buzz.
Locked in.
Yeah, was
It
he
felt
stuck
like
up? Nonetheless, it's going to be Stacks who now tries
there's
to
a world
hold,
where
but
Stacks
instantly
blocked him
refracted
here.
away.
I would have to
Danby.
see it, but I think it was just the
I'm
rope.
actually looking at all the utility, and they just got caught out trying to escape the vents, trying to get out of it, because you got to
Yeah,
go down one rope.
we've
up
seen a
that rope,
couple of
otherwise you're going
seen
out
a
into
couple of
mid and you're
ults
taking a
like
duel
this
that's
that cover
really uncomfortable.
vents.
And with the positions now
That just
noted
look
and
sick.
held,
It looks a little bit like
Nongshim
what you know when you have a
will be
brim
able
ult
to aggress
and you
into a
can't
site.
really go
Izu, though, will
lamps
make it a
on
little bit more
binds.
tricky for
Looks a
them
little
with
bit
that
like
opshot.
that you
Yeah,
can't
and he's on the
go
line
here
for another
when
one as
people have a
well,
tail.
but timing of the wall will permit a little bit of
Was it
passive
Nats
approach
that
from
got caught out
Margaret.
with
They're
the
on the clock
Viper
right
ult?
now.
They
Quack
got
comes in
antied.
20 seconds. I'm
Similar
seeing
thing to what just
Izu still
happened.
here with the operator.
Similar
All those
ult.
utilities
Not
to
the
stay
anti.
around.
Yeah. Okay, but Izu still
The
able to
great
work
flash,
around it.
man.
Nightfall instantly coming out from Stacks, providing additional support. Izu re-peeking back and forth. Maybe
No
Wall
way.
in his face is gonna be able to
Maybe.
buy a little bit more time for Ivy. but
Incredibly
still a
hard to win this,
1-on-3.
but
Ivy shots fired, and they instantly know where
Okay.
he is. Oh, Sylvan though, trying to take him
Ah,
down to
it's unlucky.
one-on-one. It does buy the attention away for Izu to find the shot. Very much. He's getting
There
that
it is.
tingle, and there it is. Flashbacks through. Oh, just for
Hey,
the
Danby
one.
nearly
Margaret for
tried
the
it.
trade.
I like the
Yeah,
idea.
but can you
He's
keep
than to
going?
refract
Keep
as
balls
the
to
all
heavens
went
as
off.
well. You really
All goes
wanna
over towards
gain
heaven. They
some
get the info
control,
that
but
they
sneak up
went
by. That's
towards
info, though.
vents.
That's info for the players
So
at B.
Sylvan
Very
should
much
probably
so.
smoke
You
in
can
front of him when he
instantly
gets
see
it
Sylvan
back.
into position around stairs. Has to be careful though. He does have the paranoia, and he's trying to set up for it.
Izu for the first contact op shot. Can gate crash out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Sylvan and Marcus back as well in case anyone does come in with a split push out the garage. Oh, but a whiff from Izu! Still back in from Meteor.
That's the spike.
Beats the Viper's Pit, finds the spike! Yeah, Sylvan flashes out, positions himself safely in towards garage.
Ooh.
Meteor though, ooh! A little bit of a whiff, and that's going to be Nongshin picking the spike back up. They can still make this round work, unless Sylvan puts
no,
up a
smoke
wall
yourself.
around it. It's not going to happen. Margaret takes him down. It's just Stacks now. With a sledgehammer, trying to break it through. Takes down Persia, but down to 5 HP. This is way too tough.
Save.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a chance to smoke, yeah.
The next round, so you gotta
And
call that
then
one. I mean,
as soon as you smoke that, you create the pressure that you would have crossed, and then everyone's focusing over towards here, then you don't even need to do anything, and Stacks can play. Never going to feel comfy to plant until they have one holding here, one holding here. Yeah, that missed shot from Izu was kind of costly though.
Before you can even get the plant back down. Really well played out for Nongshim. I thought that round was looking especially hairy for him.
5-3.
Mid-rounding.
5-3 in China, 0-1 in Americas, 1-0 in EMEA, 1.
Yeah, last round of the first half. Why not just dump everything into the site, refract away as well? And here comes Persia in for.
Hey, that actually looked nice though.
Approach, finding one towards the top of heaven.
And you're going to give the plant over towards Ivy here as well, so you can get the Annihilation back online as well as the pit. But the Dimensional Drift in now for Izu.
Oh, but he's blocked by the wall, the barrier mesh. So teammates needed to kind of break that apart.
Just like spam,
then,
spam me.
There's going to be a little bit more information, but just as he comes out of the drift,
I think Nongshim got way too many rounds here. We said they needed 6 because their defense is pretty good. They
the whole team being behind him, specifically when you're using a really
see the drone to clear this pressure is like, oh my goodness, because it's really good against.
Straight out from this toxic screen, he comes
What are you meant to do?
one shot,
What are you actually meant to do?
well. He's so good, man.
I was gonna say it's really good against the Cypher, but Viper can just pop up stuff instantly.
Thinking about Margaret on the other side. Still, though, this is a lot of space, a lot of effort then for our T1 to really consolidate everything.
It's kind of cool, though. Satchel in, you're looking at the raise, so you have to eat the flash. And then, obviously, the raise is hard to hit.
And at this point, if you're Persia...
Mini Titans, again, another gifted. Thank you for doing that, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, it's the first pistol that they've managed to get. 3-1 overall.
Would be closer towards heaven. At some point, he's going to have to possibly watch his back. Utility would reveal his position a little bit further. So he's just waiting for them to push on through, but oh, the shot's not quite found.
Very nice.
Making use of that little wall.
Izu got a orb and a pistol. Sorry, an orb and a plant as well. Go over towards middle. They set off the deadlock sensor. Oh my god, that's... That's a lot to shoot, though. Oi!
It's the third kill, and he's
One bullet.
out of ammo.
Be great though. So calm during all of those duels. I still like this from T1. The boom bot at the same time as the flash is nice. They're kind of eating the flashes. They shoot the boom bot and then their aim's on the ground.
The A site. You got to remember, Meteor's wall is currently over here.
Getting
as well.
blind kill
So
is gonna be unlikely.
That isn't a bad idea. You got salvos that'll come online soon for Francis. You got a lot of that utility there for Darby as well.
You say our brains are rotten and I can't even call an ability by its name? Yeah, but mate, have you seen the names that they call these abilities?
Do note that Izu is one away from the
I'm not taking the blame for that.
You're not going to try and bring any priority on towards using that in this round. Or hunting for it.
Bait a reaction out with that fake gate crash. No sound just yet from Nongshim though, but you are absolutely right. They do have those salvos back up. Spike still planted, 7 seconds.
Oh boy. Well, you know what we were saying about the Waylay has normally been going in with his team.
Francis and Margaret
that's probably our fault. Izu's killing everyone and has to kill everyone. He has his ult if he wants to go for it.
Gate crashes in towards elbow.
He can toy with him as well.
Yeah, could be a
could fake TP.
Margaret
Big TP into swing.
Oh,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
All 5 kills and
dude, Izu's insanely impactful. That 1v2 on the big round that made Wait,
seeing a
he's
3
I think he's
versus 2.
got like 3
And
clutches
I see
now.
the hit to go down from Darby, the saturate, and I'm thinking, why is he jumping down onto the side by himself? I know his refract just popped, but there's so many angles that he has to. Because I mean, it's unfortunate as it is, and I'm highlighting it because it's something that they can work on.
Oh boy.
That's two peaks that they've lost both of them. 2 open peaks.
Okay, Francis trying to get ahead of it.
Okay, it's a good reply though.
Good little kill. How much is it going to
Easy, what are you doing?
Health back up.
Are we flashing off the
Still
boombot again, or
848.
okay?
Lurk's eliminated, but here comes the flash.
Yeah.
The burst in towards Mail. And instantly up towards the top of heaven with that blast pack. It's just Persia here. He
Okay.
does deal with the first,
man,
but
Izu
then Izu
is-
for the trade. It's all too clear for T1. Francis
Izu
out in
is
cold.
unbelievable
Izu at
right
bottom
now.
health.
Right, so it's like T1 is still playing to their own agent strengths as well.
Okay. Oh,
No
That's
way.
gross.
bit of an attempt by himself, Ivy, but still quickly dealt with by the next player from T1. Izu backline support once again. Barrier mesh dealt with.
The
Got
nades
the blast
kind of
back,
means
got the
that
oh, into heaven.
damn it, you
of all
gotta
places.
do a
From the
madness here
shadows
with a
from
stinger.
Persia, though, and it's gonna be a little bit of help, but
Oh,
the
gosh.
shots, a bit of a blunder,
No.
and Sylvan happy to capitalize.
My eyes, man,
You
my
call it a
eyes.
blunder, that's a catastrophe.
Not like
because
that.
Everything crumbles.
The omen. Oh,
Might try to step away, so he's being met with a lot. Buzz just spraying at his feet, but still, Ivy finally
yeah,
arrives.
the timing of
just on
the
time.
timing of the
As
wall
that
was
happens,
incredible.
Meteors lurk straight into the
And
V8
now
side.
it's gonna
He's
get a
just
little
call
bit
that.
weird.
How much
I love this
space can he
reaction from
find,
Margaret
however?
though.
Oh,
This is common, right? If you
This is the
lose
best
B
possible
side,
reaction
you
to
know
knowing where
someone on
everyone
your
is.
opponent's side on the attack has gotten the A side. You know that
Yeah,
you can
here's
cut them
them,
off
starts
through
pinging
source.
it
You know
out,
this
can
is gonna be a
confirm for the
possibility.
rotate.
A T1 going to be ready for Margaret.
30 seconds left.
kind of looked and
Yeah.
glossed over it though. Margaret still nipping away at the heels. This is a great time to strike, and there it is!
Very
The
nice.
double kill! Margaret might have just saved the round for Noxian. Meteor up from the top, has to do it all by himself now. Where could his opponents be?
10
He's
seconds.
out of time. Persia just needs to hide. So does the rest of Nongshim. And as soon as the timer tricks away, they're on the board. Flushed out of position.
Okay,
Nongshim on the board. Thanks to
This is a nightmare for Nongshim. Look at what they're up against.
very thick playbook.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
one away
this
from
time we do
this.
have the bear match instantly up, and that does allow for Margaret to take Sylvan away.
Okay.
Showstopper traded.
Yeah. Sylvanal.
I mean, they got the
Shroud of
smokes
Savage
out of them.
off.
Oh, what happened
Clear.
here?
Meteor's Lurks is just getting the better of Francis again.
Dude, I think Meteor is
And
like
now you're cordoning off a
maybe even
cheap rotate through
it's
mid
at least
towards the
3.
vents.
There's
That's
at least
just the very
3 and
keyword
0
right there. Again, Meteor has done this so
from
much
Francis.
now. That it's just so tough for Noxian to deal with.
Yeah.
At least though, Ivy in position around screens looks to find some duels.
Oh.
No
He
way!
sprays and runs away. What is that? The triple
No
thought.
way.
The
Give
annihilation
Meteor to
sent
do
through
it
as
all,
well.
and Persia's in
And
the
it's
best
just Meteor
position
again.
ever.
Picks up the spike back in. Ivy kind of has an idea.
They're
30
spread though,
seconds
Quack. They're split, so they need to reposition to potentially do this together because of how low Ivy is.
At least
Okay,
to play
but
off of
there could have
contact.
been someone that went through vents and went
has
over
the
towards
grab
here,
net.
so he should be
God
expecting.
instantly sense it. Oh, paranoia. Kind of wish, but still is enough
Dude, the
for
grab
Persia to
net
go in
is-
for the swing and to pick up.
He's A. He's asked if he could buy an op,
Very
no
much so
armor.
kicking in the game. Francis with the op this time.
Yep.
Trying to deal with Meteor from longer ranges, but oh, Demby!
It doesn't matter.
How many first
It
kills
doesn't
has he
matter
got on
who
A?
it's
It's
gonna
4 at
be
least.
around
Viper's
this
Pit
A
though,
side.
down bottom mid, and T1 are looking to surround it. Fake gate crash. He still have Margaret still not giving up a single reaction.
They have 2 Prowlers still for stacks. All of the Fade util, which is going to be an avenue to get in towards this B side. If you want to just go back to Old Faithful, you can set up a gate crash to the back of the site. You can Nightfall in and just try and catch them off guard.
They still have
timing
the
on
grav
barrier
net. They
mesh is
just put
actually
this
really
wall up.
important there. It gives information
think they have
out
to
of
fade
Nongshim
all.
that something's happening around B.
At the same time, though, just to shift the step over.
Oh, he
Meteor
heard him.
In with the lurk. Now he hears
He
the
heard him.
timing. Again, there it is.
Oh.
Margaret turns back as well. Spots him
Whoa,
out. and
Persia
there
managed
it
to get a
is.
kill through the
Noxian
smoke
able
as
to
well. No,
shut
not the
down
smoke, even the
T1
TP
with
back
their
side.
approach. The bear mesh broken, and
But they
all
didn't
know
try and
where
combo.
T1 would be
They
approaching
took the
from.
TP before they
Just
fadeawed.
Stacks. Hit with the salvos as well, instantly turns tail and runs away. That's the round for
Yeah.
Nongshim.
I mean, when they get the idea that it's going to
And
tend towards this B side,
they're
right, you only
almost-
really have
they've
to
got
look at
two 9
positions.
loss
It's gonna
bonus,
be
so they
alert
can buy
potentially
next
coming
still.
through mid, which was Meteor. So nice positioning from Margaret to be able to stop that one. And then, well, the remaining forces of T1, they're just going to come in through Garage. And that's why I highlight the importance of the barrier mesh, right? You cannot respect that and wait it out when there's that little time left on the clock. You're going to have to try and destroy it and get in towards the site where you've already then got the numbers started to rotate over for Nongshim.
It looks weak.
So really well played out.
I mean, at this point, it's going to let Meteor get over towards A with the judge in heaven. If Margaret goes down, this could be a nightmare.
And I do wonder if Nongshim does go back to play a bit more retake at some point. Francis does have the Armageddon as well. But
Okay, Danby did good to get one because he was getting pinched on. They don't know about the AWP. Prowler, Omen ult, same Omen ult as before. 3-person on site.
But here comes Buzz and Sylvan. Every position marked, every angle.
Oh boy, okay. Dude, A is so weak. They got...
He's getting very, very antsy. Supported by Francis now.
Oh, they tried that grab net combo.
T1 just avoids it, but here comes the timing from Meteor once again. Danby, surprise, surprise.
How? The judge should always win this.
Uses this now to push up towards A heaven.
Oh god, he's got another one.
Well I think he's spotted at the back. You're right, Komodo. Still though, T1 will look to swarm past this dark cover. And here comes Meteor!
Boy, this guy's incredible.
Just striking from the heavens above. Off with a snake bite as well to block off any further rotations. Continuing to mark it down. Spots out the shoulder of Persia. Oof. A slight whiff, but that's okay.
Close.
T1 has the sight and the spike planted down.
2 versus 3 though. This is so important for Nongshim at the moment. You talk about credits. You have to get a kill. You have to do something now.
And there it is. Persia marking the position, spotting out Buzz. Back
Stax still has a fade eye.
Ivy uses this to try to sneak in towards elbow, but Stax from the site.
Okay, one last chance. One chance.
Well, right. A bit different than a fault line. To play from safety.
There's one of them that they can one-shot, and they're just sending it with this one. We've got a really important duel. The Omen Flash missed Persia.
Get back in towards the site for his team. Saturate landed at the feet of Sylvan, but from
that's the spike, got out of there.
Safety, T1,
and they think it's over towards A. The over-rotate comes in. 3-person. Smoke invested. 4-person. Oh god, they've absolutely owned him with one Omen ult.
They've all rotated towards A bar 1, and Persia, I mean, is he going to be able to do anything to stop the plant?
Meteor could honestly just... Oh, heaven, yeah. Might be able to get it onto spawn. Gets it on spawn. Still no plant on this one. We've got 10 seconds. Salvos have gone. Nothing to stop the plant other than bodies.
Oh, but still Meteor and Izu able to mark it down. Ivy's gone, and that's Francis.
Crazy game.
Quick with the